What kind of exercises can help improve my chances of having a normal delivery?
Wow, that's a great question.
Yes, it is.
I would say that there are birth ball exercises. Welcome back to part 2 of this video. If you haven't watched part 1 of the most Googled questions about labor and childbirth, go ahead and watch that video first before you watch this.
Yeah.
And if you've watched that one and you're here, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share the previous one if you haven't. And leave us a comment about that first one, what you liked about it, and you're welcome.
You're welcome. Now, the first question is, how much time will I take for the delivery to occur once my labor pains have begun?
Wow, that's a big one. Well, a lot of moms I know in labor, they will ask you like, how long more, how long more, how long more? I think it depends on who you are as a person. But I would say that understanding the stages of labor kind of help you.
Yes,
because in the first stage of labor, you are kind of like just dilating. And that first stage of labor is divided into 3 phases. So if you're no longer in the latent phase of labor, you are now in the active, then you're getting closer to meeting your baby. And after active, then you are in transition, where there's like harder labor, and then you're even the closest to your baby. And after that, you are transitioning to starting to push your baby. You're closer than you were when you were in the latent phase of labor. If you want to understand more of what I'm talking about, go ahead and watch the video about stages and phases of labor. That will break it down to you. So I think the answer to this question is, it depends on what stage of labor you are. That's how you know how close you are to having your baby.
Your baby, yes. So in addition to what Victoria just said, it all depends if you are a first timer or you have given birth before. Like for first timers, your hours of labor, it's longer compared to that of the others that have given birth before.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so it depends.
There's so much into these questions, isn't it?
Yes,
like
there's
each
so
questions can get their whole
videos. Yeah.
So guys, if you want to know more, any ones that we've given answer to, you want to know more, just leave the question again in the comment.
Yes.
And we'll try to make a video about it. Yeah.
What kind of exercises can help improve my chances of having a normal delivery?
Wow, that's a great question.
Yes, it is.
I would say that there are birth ball exercises that you can do. They're also called an exercise ball, birth ball or exercise ball, whichever name you call it. And I actually have videos about it. I'll link it in the comment, and if I don't, please just look it up here on my channel. And there are tons, a lot of it that you can do. So please go ahead and just watch that video. Next question.
Okay.
So who can accompany me in labor? Who can come with me to the hospital when I'm in labor?
Okay. So thank you for that question. The thing is, if your husband is around, he's the number 1 person that should accompany you to the hospital to have your baby. And if you decide to have it at home, he can be of help, can support you, during the exercises, help you all through the way during labor. Yeah, and then maybe you have a neighbor, someone that is close by, that, okay, you've prepared that when I go into labor and my husband is not around, this person will take the place, will support me all the way. And we do it here in Africa very well, you have a neighbor that in the night when it starts, it depends on the time, you can just give a call or send your child, call the so-so person for me when your bags are packed, packed, and then the person will like, okay, we'll accompany you to the hospital, not necessarily your husband. It can be maybe your mother, or your siblings, or maybe your mother-in-law. It depends on the relationship, or if you want her to be there or not. And then it depends on people that are close by that you can easily call.
Easy access.
Easy access.
Yeah.
Yes. So these are the people that can accompany you to the hospital.
I love that. Yes, absolutely. So your husband can accompany you, your mother, your sister, your sibling, a neighbor, your friend, whoever can go with you to the hospital. But I would like to add this though, that it would be nice when you've taken a childbirth class with that person, because that person is your support in the hospital or at home or in the birthing center, wherever you're having the baby. So if you both have actually gone through the class, so that they're not afraid, they've gone through it before, they know what to expect, they've learned how to help you cope with the labor pains, and of course also there are doulas that you can hire to come with you to the hospital. But like she said, absolutely, please, your husband is probably the best person because you both made this baby together anyways, and it's great experience for them. And so please, if you're pregnant right now, you're thinking about who to go with you to the hospital, go take a childbirth class, both of you, so that you're both informed before the big day. So there are no surprises and no one is fainting during labor.
Very true, very true. So now, the next question is, do my previous delivery conditions or complications affect this pregnancy in any way?
Wow.
I think I would like to answer that.
Yes.
Yes and no. Okay, when we say yes, it depends on when either you have a cesarean section before, Now, when you have the cesarean section, what was the indication for having that? And it could be because of prolonged obstructed labor, and which can be due to cephalopelvic disproportion. So now, this second delivery might not happen because of that history. So the only option is you have your CS and have your baby again. And then no, it cannot tamper with your previous conditions, or because I know of women that have given birth through cesarean section before and have tried labor, and then they have their spontaneous vaginal delivery.
I've also seen that. I've seen VBACs, vaginal birth after cesarean. But it just depends on why, what happened in your previous delivery. And I think we would say that it's just best to talk with your provider. Let them know your history, tell them your history, and then they'll be able to decide, if you have to go through whichever way you deliver the first time again, or if it will change. So it just depends on the situation. And it's better to contact your care provider who knows your previous history, just as you have said, so that they will go through your previous history and then know how to plan this next one. So talk with your provider. There's a lot of talking with your provider, because that's why you're paying them. So they can help you. So please talk to them.
What is the normal period of hospitalization for a normal delivery and cesarean section?
So I would say for a normal delivery, I think probably in the hospital, you're probably the best one to answer that. But I would say in a home setting, usually it's we like to keep you for at least 6 hours, afterwards. If there's no complication during the postpartum period, like there's no bleeding or anything like that, and then you can go. It just depends on where you are, really. Every place has their protocols. Some is 24 hours, some is more. But I know for a C-section, I think you also say that because you have more experience in the hospital. What's the normal stay for a mom that's giving birth vaginally?
So in the hospital setting, it depends on the hospital where you're giving birth. Some hospital, they can just say after delivery, maybe they keep you for a few hours, and then maybe 6-8 hours, and then you there's nothing, there's no complication, there's no active bleeding, you've initiated breastfeeding, everything is fine, then you're good to go home. But some hospital can like keep you for 24 hours.
Just to
watch you, see how you bond with your baby, help you with the bathing, and then, you know, help to monitor the bleeding, if you would bleed or not, you know, just your general condition, your vital signs, if everything is going on fine, then after 24 hours you're ready to go home. You know, and then if it is cesarean section, that one we keep women for like 3-4 days. 4 days maximum. And then you can go. But if there are more there are complications that arises due to your stay during those times, you can stay more than that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So at most 4 days, they are good to go home.
Wow, that's actually fast. In my mind, I was thinking like 1 week, but here you have it.
In some hospital, it's 1 week.
It's 1 week.
Yeah. Some hospital is 1 week. They keep you for 1 week. If everything is fine, then you are good to go home. They do the the naming ceremony at home and everything while you are in the hospital.
And then the next one says, will I wear a hospital gown or can I bring my own clothes? Like we said, you can bring your own clothes, you can wear the hospital gown, but we don't make you. If you have something very easy access that looks like a hospital gown, they sell those online actually. You can buy those.
You can buy those.
Part of you. I think women can buy theirs that is more comfy. They don't feel like someone has used it before. They don't, some people don't like the smell of hospitals. They don't like the smell that someone else has used it before, even though it's washed and sterilized, whatever.
It's true.
But they sell this same gowns online that people can buy. So some people are very like, they want this and they can. But if you want to use the hospital, it's there for you.
Yeah.
So whatever you choose.
Whatever you choose, it's all up to you.
Yes.
What do I need to bring with me for the baby?
Wow, that's a good one. You do need to bring something with you, but yes. I would say more like clothing for them, like that little onesie. That one that's like an overall, and the one that's just like, I don't know what you call it, that goes underneath their bottoms and you clip it. Have clothes for newborns, get them, get diapers. I guess that's probably the biggest one, so they don't pull everywhere.
And then maybe a sweater.
A sweater
set that will help keep the baby warm. You know, baby is coming from a warm environment, and then it's very important to protect the baby against cold, you know. So bring a sweater, it's okay. Diaper, so it's fine. Shawl, where you used to wrap the baby. Yes.
No, do we do this during Let's Get Started?
Let's get started.
Okay, let's try to get ready.
Okay. And let's get started. Yeah. Okay. It depends on if you are a first-time mom
That's
or
another
a
good
multi-gravida.
Yeah, I said multi-para off record. I think we call
Multi-gravida.
I think gravida is pregnancy, para is just giving birth.
Okay.
But let's
So
use layman terms.
Okay.
Depends if it's your first time or if you've had babies
Before she came. Okay. So you look beautiful.
yeah, that's why I feel like we're so like.
We're dark.
Yes, from there. What we do? It's alright. We'll make 20. This mosquito that keeps flying like this, flying like that, you want to be killed.
No mind them, go do karat. Kill them. Examples of yes, it could, yes, it could not, yes, it can, yes, it could not.
You do it. You got this.
What is the normal period of hospitalization? Okay. What is the
That's
normal
a big word,
period
isn't
of
it?
Yeah, it is. It is. So let me start again.